Welcome to another highly questionable work week. What do you like today, Bomani?
We're going to stick to sports, starting with the second question.
Dale, papi.
How will sports be affected by Donald Trump's travel ban?
America feels a little bit different on Monday than it did on Friday, and I think we're kind of making up the rules as we go along. Everyone's a little confused when the NBA is checking with the State Department on whether Luol Deng can travel or not. Keep in mind, just in our small, tiny sphere, we don't know if Amin El-Hassan can come and sit in with us if Bomani or I are out. I think there's a lot of confusion all over the place, and I think it's kind of weak of ESPN and us to attack this question and others like it using Steve Kerr as a shield, talking about it only through the prism of sports because we can't talk about it in a way that makes sense otherwise on this network.
Yeah, but here's where the issue comes up. How will sports be affected by this travel ban? It's not about the functionality of the ban, which nobody understands because somebody just threw it out there and they're like, how to do it? You're like, what you mean how? Just go ahead and do it. That's not what this is. It is entirely possible that this is a tipping point in the current social time. Like, this is a beginning of a period of social upheaval because what we saw from this is a whole lot of people who've decided that they're not going to take it, except there might be more people on the other side who are willing to let it ride. Where we go from here, I don't have a great answer, but for everybody who wants to stick to sports, it officially became impossible this weekend.
Whose victory was more meaningful this weekend, Serena Williams or Roger Federer?
Here he goes, trying to post Serena again like it's the Dave Chappelle draft. No, sir. Now, Serena got her 23rd Grand Slam title at the Australian Open. Roger Federer got his 18th. Who's it more meaningful for? Probably Roger Federer, because he came into this tournament seeded 17th. This is probably the last one. In his address to the crowd after his victory, he talked like a man who wasn't sure that he was going to come back. Serena, they're probably going to be 24 the next time we see her play. Federer, this is probably our greatest chance to say thanks for the memories, champ.
What a staggering tribute to Serena Williams, that her excellence could be so droning that we have no idea when it's going to end, and we kind of shrug our shoulders as Roger Federer, one of the best we've ever seen, is sitting there winning this weekend, and we're all stunned by the idea of Roger Federer winning. Keep in mind, for sure, this is more meaningful if we have to choose among sides for Roger Federer, because as Bomani said, it might be the last one. But do not underestimate what this woman is doing, because just because the excellence is droning doesn't mean that you have to ignore it.
Oh, Serena, yo sabías que tú ibas a ganar.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Tú eres una campeona.
Yeah, see,
Nadie puede competir contigo. Tú eres la mejor de las mejores,
Yes.
you know.
He's
Tú
trying
has
to steal it.
escrito una página nueva en la historia del tenis. Serena, the champ. Go Serena, go Serena, go Serena.
How is your Spanish just as stilted and stiff as your English? It's kind of amazing.
And I'm going to steal Kiko Alonso from him, and we're going to start calling him Kiki. How about that?
Uh-oh.
Shouldn't the Broncos want to trade for Tony Romo?
Mike Kliss, Denver reporter, is saying that they want Tony Romo if he is waived, but they'd be less interested if they have to trade for him. Well, of course, they'd want him if he's waived. Everybody, just about, except for maybe 6 teams in the league, would want him if he's waived, but you should also want to trade for him, even though you are somebody who has a problem at quarterback and has been unwilling to pay big money for a quarterback. They should also want to trade for him because it feels like that team is only a quarterback away.
You put that flourish on Romo. We all want him. Now, look, if you're going to talk about trading for Tony Romo after you put a first-round pick on a quarterback last year, to me, you are effectively saying this Paxton Lynch thing isn't going to work. Right or wrong, you should have been in a position in 2017 where that guy should have been your starting quarterback, not where you're looking to put about $20 million on the quarterback that you bring in. You want to take him if you can get him off the scrap heap. But as much as I thought that Dallas would have been better off going for Romo, you don't trade for a guy with the injury issues that he has. Lucky for them, I don't think anybody else is going to trade for him either.
Here's another reason, though, that I think that it might be worth it for this team more than any other. You could have Paxton Lynch sit for a couple of years the way Aaron Rodgers did, instead of all this fast forwarding we're doing with these picks lately where we put them right in the lineup whether they're ready or not.
The players play a little too hard in the Pro Bowl this year.
This is who we are, sports media. After that one Pro Bowl where the dudes were as lazy as they possibly could be, everybody just tried not to get hurt. Now we ask if they played too hard. Why? Because playing hard in the Pro Bowl is stupid. Yeah. Look at this here, right? Now, there's Kirk Cousins trying to come back. Jimmy Graham got stuck right there. I guess you can't blame Jimmy Graham for that, but I do think he's looking And Alexander, like, come on, bro, you play too hard.
Well, he did look at him that way, and he told him so. He was talking trash to him.
Oh, he's not done, though. Here we go. Kirk Cousins.
This is the end of the game. That's a low-scoring Pro Bowl, man.
And there's Lorenzo Alexander. Here he comes.
MVP.
Now, watch this.
Yes.
Yo, down it. The game's over. Oh, no. We're going to lateral. Des Bryant, by the way, still playing really hard.
Yeah.
Akeem Talib, still playing really hard. Jimmy Graham still playing really hard.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins with the strip sack that does not tell me what a competitor he is, tells me he's the dumbest dude in the Pro Bowl. You trying to make $100 million? You out here making a tackle? You wouldn't do that in a real game.
But keep in mind, it used to be back in my day that this is what was playing too hard in the Pro Bowl right here.
Yeah, buddy.
When you take out a punter with Sean Taylor, bang! Oh, dear Lord.
I mean, do punters not have the power to call for an audible? Because I just feel like if you're the punter, nothing about that seemed like a good idea. Woo!
Was that the ball that went flying 5 yards or his head? Was that a human head?
Sean Taylor. If you didn't want me to play like Sean Taylor, you shouldn't have asked Sean Taylor to play.
Well, that Dolphin running back was having fun.
Oh, Jay Ajayi, 7 carries,
right.
18 yards.
Whoa.
Look at this. Jay Ajayi right here. Keep moving that pile, Ajayi. Move the pile. And then look what they do to him right here. Yeah, you're having fun. Okay, here, how about some of that? How
I'm
about you hit
actually
the
surprised
floor?
Ezra Griffin didn't suplex him. He was taking that game very seriously also. Like he said he really wanted to be the Pro Bowl MVP. I'd like to see the other goals he's got on his list. Like being the mayor on your little app when you check into the restaurants.
Can John Lynch fix the 49ers?
I don't know that there's anybody on this planet that can fix the 49ers, but let's take this question a little bit more macro. John Lynch has no experience for this position, none whatsoever, not even a football internship. I've known John Lynch for a long time, since he pitched for the Erie Sailors, Erie, Pennsylvania, when he was trying to play 2 sports. It's crazy to me that John Lynch would be given power over an entire organization. I like him. He's smart. He's from Stanford with exactly 0 experience that would suggest he can do this job.
But hold on, though. You're saying he'll get power over the organization. It is entirely possible that Kyle Shanahan is actually going to get the power and John Lynch is going to work for him. It is also possible that Mike Shanahan will be coming to work with Kyle Shanahan, as they have a general manager who has not worked in football before. And oh, by the way, the last time Mike Shanahan was a general manager, it worked out really, really badly. This is the dumbest collection of ideas that I can think of in football. And to add to that, don't forget, if you've got Kyle Shanahan and Mike Shanahan in the same place on a team that needs a quarterback, what quarterback do you think they're going to try to get? Would you be surprised if the 49ers tried to rebuild around a soon-to-be 29-year-old Kirk Cousins? Bad idea genes all around.
Well, they're sending a message to all the broadcasters now, you know. I mean, in the NFL, you can go from the broadcasting booth to the head coaching job, you know. So I'm telling you, that's an incentive for them, you know. I mean, that's it.
Now that we're thinking of it, actually, because they were interviewing Louis Riddick for that position, too. If you want a broadcaster to run your organization, we've got one here that's going to be a little bit expensive, but it'd be fun to cover right here. Look at that.
Right here, I'm available.
He'll give up the whole draft for Kiko Alonso.
That's true. That's the problem. He's going to go all Latin on his roster. Tony Gonzalez is going to be your tight end.
And I know nothing.
Head coach Tom Flores. Don't forget about him.
There's that, too.
If he knows who Tom Flores is.
Oh, yes, sí, Flores, el señor Flores.
Oh, okay, there we go. He knows who he is.
Of course he knows who he is.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
So, wait a minute. So he gets to jump in the water and they just walk him off.
That's right. That's
really?
Right. That is golf security right there.
Here, now comes the second guy.
Yes, wandering over at a leisurely pace to handle security for Torrey Pines.
Ah! Oh, really?
Yeah, you get wet, take your stuff, get your pants, get out of there!
Play the game that is probably your daddy. Do you question?
You give us topics and events, and we question them. So you're not sure Dan's your son, because you better be talking about him.
Do you question this escape plan?
We're going out to a weekend tournament at Torrey Pines. Who's escaping? Somebody charged with a white-collar crime? Here we go. Wait, is that security?
Yeah, that's security and
Hold on,
somebody.
hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Hold
Yes.
on. Hold on. I'm terribly confused here. That's how security handles business in golf. I figured all that money around to be a little bit more forceful. So wait a minute. So he gets to jump in the water and they just walk him off.
That's right. That's
really?
Right. That is golf security right there.
Here now comes the second guy.
Yes, wandering over at a leisurely pace to handle security for Torrey Pines. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get wet, take your stuff, get your pants, get out of there.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He fell down, you know. What a bum, you know?
Pretty much.
And I'm not gonna lie, I normally don't root for authority, but I always root for security on a play like that. When the guy comes across the middle and then next thing you know, that's joy.
Well, that guy got it all wrong, you know. If you want to escape, you have to start the fight, you know?
Pressure on, but it gets to Banks.
Oh, yeah.
From deep here. Switching.
Is that new? This is
man's
that
about
new
to come
streaker.
up. Here he
yeah,
is.
there he is again. Yes. Yeah, that's
he was actually trying to participate, though. That's the underrated part here.
Yes.
And then the Hamburglers came to...
Be careful where you hit him. You might get something on your hands.
Yikes. So why would you use your hands? He's on the ground, man. Make him read those Nikes.
Everything is funnier when
and then they start fighting each other. My man's like, all right, cool, now I'm gone. That was brilliant.
Look, man, there was a nude guy wearing dress socks with a pipe in his mouth. I want that video to lead our show for the rest of the time.
Do you question if John Hamm is a hockey fan?
Keep in mind, John Hamm is part of this NHL 100 celebration. Nobody more grateful for the appearance of Snoop Dogg this weekend to knock him out of the pop culture lexicon than this guy right here.
If you get back on track, you still might break Gretzky's all-time goal record before the Capitals don't win another Stanley Cup. I'd like to say to Sergei Ovechkin, I did not write that joke.
So anyway, I think in my monologue I called Alex Ovechkin Sergey, which was, if I get out of here alive tonight, that is going to be a win for me. Huh? Oh, welcome back to the NHL 100, celebrating the greatest 100 players of all time.
You can't call Alexander Ovechkin at a gala Sergey. You can't do that.
Was that Alexander Ovechkin he was talking to right there? Because as we went through this, I realized I wouldn't know Alexander Ovechkin if he walked in here with a "Hi, I'm Alexander Ovechkin" name tag.
Okay,
on.
but look at this guy, and you tell me this guy looked. Let me see him again. Can I see that guy again?
I mean, I didn't think that guy was Alex Ovechkin,
come
but
on,
I don't see any compelling reason that he's not Alex Ovechkin. I don't have anything to start with, but could you show it one more time and tell me how Bobby Crimmins got tickets? Show that one more time.
Where is Bobby Crimmins?
You'll see. Look to your right. Look to your right.
Where is Bobby Crimmins?
It's coming. It's coming.
There he is.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. That's Phil Donahue. There's some subtlety to when you decide to make one of those guys Bobby Crimmins, Phil Donahue, or Leslie Nielsen. Rest in peace.
I haven't seen a mistake that bad since this one here.
He's calm.
Oh, yes.
Has a will to win because his name, of course, is Wade Jones.
That's Dwayne Wade. His name, of course, is Wade Jones. What a great mistake.
Oh, I had never seen this. This is back before LeBron came and the rest of us started paying attention to the Heat. This is something that only y'all know about.
Do you question if Marshawn Lynch is a good ambassador for the Super Bowl?
The last time we checked in with Marshawn Lynch, he was in Scotland doing death-defying things on his bicycle here, being Marshawn Lynch, avoiding a bus by not very much. That seems kind of dangerous. Now he's being an ambassador on behalf of Skittles. What did he have to say?
We got the Super Bowl going on. You familiar with that?
I know this, yeah, obviously.
Oh, you know that?
It's so popular.
Really? I ain't seen no castle before.
That was built about 1160 or so.
Built when?
1160.
So you know it's in Houston, right?
Oh yeah, I heard.
Yeah, not this Houston, but
No.
but the other Houston. I heard this Houston was the first Houston, though.
Oh yeah, no.
Little interesting fact that I heard. 11:16. That sounds like what time it is right now.
Hey there.
What's up with it? Boy, what you got on that thing? I don't know about that. So where I'm from, we don't wear those. We just gonna throw you a couple more. You feel what I'm talking about?
Sounds good.
Hey man, I'm a bagpiper, man.
Come and join our band, come on. 17
I got my good eye on you, one. Hey, man, I just ran into one of you in the, I don't know if y'all call them woods or, I don't know where I was at. Just remember, Beast Mode done slid through Scotland. He gave you something so you can make sure that you enjoy the game while you're watching it, too. I wouldn't think all the way out here y'all would know anything about.
Are you kidding? People stay up until ridiculous o'clock in the morning, take
That's
days
a
off
time?
work.
Ridiculous o'clock?
Ridiculous o'clock.
That's like the best thing ever, Skittles in Super Bowl.
Hell yeah, put it together and let it rock, baby.
Don't show me the clips of him running into people who knew who he was. Show me the clips of him running into people who have no idea who he is. Like, I don't know how far a bag of Skittles will take you, but I feel like the outtakes are way better than what we got.
This is what I am telling you. If you give me the option of watching the Super Bowl or just this guy talking about the Super Bowl in real time, I'm going this option right here.
You realize what he said. He says, I'm not going to wear one of those things, you know. I'll do everything you want me to do, but wear one of those things. I'll never wear one of those things.
Do you know what those are called? Do you know what those are called?
Skirts?
I thought that's where he was going to go with it.
Yeah, close enough.
Apparently he's not a Roddy Piper fan.
And they don't wear anything underneath those either, you know.
Oh,
so
he knows that. See, he knows that. He doesn't know the name of them, but he knows what's not underneath them.
Wait, that's the truth?
They need some breathing room down there.
Okay, very good. Let's go to See or No.
If you're having paper, I'm having paper. How you gonna big on big? If you're having neighbors, I'm having acres. How you gonna big on big? If I'm chopping that gas, you're chopping that meat. How you gonna big on big? If I pull out the dub and you pull out the 10, how you gonna big on big? You're driving a Jags, I'm pushing a bass. How do you gonna big on big?
All fair questions.
Questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is sick of the sight of you. See or no?
Me or Bomani? You tell us what to watch on television tonight. We tell you if we're intrigued
Should be
or not.
me or you.
You
don't
know.
answer
They don't
that.
know. You don't know.
I do.
On ESPN, number 21 Duke and number 20 Notre Dame.
Which school does America hate more, Notre Dame or Duke? Both of them coming off buzzer beaters that ended dramatically different for both sides. Here is Duke. They win against Wake Forest. Spoiler alert on where this play is going to end up.
Got it. 6.6 remaining.
I did ruin it. And that's not really a buzzer beater. That's just a shot with 6 seconds left. But regardless.
Ruin it even more.
Yeah, there it is. They won the game. Let's look at another Notre Dame. Let's look at Notre Dame. Spoiler alert. Yeah, see, this hurts more right here. Oh, a layup. Ouch. Ouch. Oh. Oof. Bomani. How about that for analysis? Ouch. Oof. Bomani, are you intrigued?
And look, I didn't think about it as what school does America hate the most. I'm just saying, you fill a building up with Duke fans and Notre Dame fans, and I'm struggling to think of any place I'd want to be less.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, I'd like to know what Coach K is going to take away from these players tonight. I mean, if they lose, you know, maybe they won't be able to play in uniform. Maybe they got to go in, you know, the way they came into this world. You know what I mean?
No, Poppy. What do you mean?
Naked.
Okay,
that's
it is.
it.
Okay,
That's it.
There you go. Okay.
Who thinks of this, man?
On Comcast Sports Network, Kings and Sixers.
No, thank you. But let's check in with Rashawn Holmes. He is a Sixer. He is still falling for stuff Dwayne Wade's been doing for 10 years. Oh, that right there is wily veteran. Oh, Rashawn. Oh, that is old school. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Michael Carter-Williams got some nerve over there laughing at the dude like D-Wade probably going to get him with that in practice 2-3 times a week.
What about you, Poppy? Are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, Wade, these are the things you got to do because you can't jump anymore, buddy. You got to fool the young players with fakes like that. You know, if you were in Miami, you know, you could be dunking, but that's too late for that now. You got to keep on faking everybody, you know, because you just don't have any lift anymore, buddy. Let's face it, you know.
If he was still in Miami. That was subtle, buddy.
Yeah, if he were still here, he'd be dunking.
On Netflix, Ultimate Beastmaster.
This is being billed as the most grueling competition in the history of history. Let's see how grueling it is.
We have a front row seat to a global phenomenon.
108 competitors from 6 different countries take on this monstrosity of an obstacle course.
We call it the Beast.
This is Ultimate Beastmaster.
In the Sydney Olympics, I won a gold and silver medal, broken 13 world records.
He is a 5-time Brazilian climbing champion.
A world-class professional ice climber.
The most successful Sasuke competitor of all time. Only one will go home with the title, Beastmaster. We have never seen anyone finish level 2. He's going first!
Oh, I am ashamed of myself. I'll always stop on American Ninja Warrior. You throw in some Sylvester Stallone, Terry Crews, have them steal it, I'm in. Bomani, are you intrigued?
A little disappointed. I thought the Beastmaster was going to be more like, you know, the Beastmaster, right? I guess it don't run on cable anymore, so the kids don't understand, but the name the Beastmaster been taken.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Are you kidding me? I haven't seen Sylvester Stallone in a movie in a long, long time. I thought that he had passed away. I'm glad that he's alive and kicking, you know?
Great.
That's right.
To be fair, he is about to die in the Rocky movies, right? I can see that he thought maybe after, I'm trying to help, man. Stop throwing your dad under the bus. He ain't great.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
The Right Time with Bomani Jones, ESPN Radio, 4 to 7 Eastern every day. Check it out.
Gracias. See you mañana.
Poppy, do you have a favorite Rocky villain, the guy who opposed Rocky? What was your favorite?
Oh, what's his name? Apollo. Apollo was the guy that really gave Rocky a hard time, but Rocky came through. He kept hitting those what's that in that butcher shop, you know, in the freezer, you know, he kept training there.
What's his last name? What's Apollo's last name?
Oh, yeah, I remember Apollo King.
Apollo King, of course. Apollo, the great Apollo King.